Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are doing the last update of my 20 favorites in 2020. Wow, I just had a brain fart on what that was. So this is the last update. Next month will be the finale of this project. I don't know if I'm going to last the whole month or if I'm just going to midway through December decide to kind of make my finale wrap up. If you didn't catch Tuesday's video, I'll link it up in the cards above as well as in the description box below. But Josh and I are moving, and we actually our closing date on our house is in 2.5 weeks, so it's on December 7th. So depending on how we decide to kind of start moving things over to our house, I might decide to either conclude the project a little early or maybe even conclude it normal time, and then I don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now, but I need to give credit where credit is due. Thank you, Denise, or at Just Some Makeup Pans. I will have her listed down right here and then in the description box below. She's always linked. She's an amazing content creator over on Instagram. She is absolutely wonderful, such a beautiful soul, beautiful human, and she's just so creative. She has a bunch of different concepts for Project Pans, and I highly suggest going and checking her out. Give her a follow. Yeah, and just show her some love. She's just absolutely phenomenal. So I also have a community playlist listed down in the description box below with everyone on YouTube doing it. Rebecca, Andrea, Steph. Is there anyone else? I think that's it. I think it's just us 3, 4. How many people did I just say? My brain is not working. I'm just going a mile a minute. Work has been a little crazy, so all of my mental capacity has been already done and over with today. So if you hear traffic outside, I feel like there's a lot of disclaimers in the intro of this video, but if you hear traffic outside, we live and there's a main road right where the camera is, essentially just not too far off, and they're doing construction, so people are angry and honking. So if you hear that, I do apologize about that, but I'm not going to ramble too much longer. We're not doing 20 items anymore. It's dwindled down to a rolling 10 pan. So I have exciting stuff, I guess, maybe. So yeah, let's just get into it. If my hairs could find their way onto my face more, that would be cool. So if you're new to my Project Pans, I always over here have the usage, the goal, grams and stuff like that. It's always up here. The first item I have is this Tarte Aubergine eyeliner. This is the Clay Play liner. I bought it in it's like a 4-pack. Honestly, I don't know when. However, I'm calling it done with this one. There is a tiny bit more product in here, but I cannot be fussed to get it out, honestly. I probably should have just rolled it out last update, if I'm being quite honest. I have to literally do this, hold the product like that, and then squeeze the side and really squeeze it, and it's not much product comes out anymore. I have it on. I put a pretty hefty amount of it on my eye today. It might not look like... I'm not wearing eyeliner technically, a line, but I do have this as my eye base today, and this is how I've kind of created this sultry, smoky, and then we're going to talk about more products, but that is how the last use of this is going on. This actually makes a really nice eye base, if I'm being honest. So I think I know how I'm going to use... I have 3 more of these, not this color, but 3 more of these in my collection, and it took forever to finish this. So first guy, rolling out. So the next product I have is this. This is my bareMinerals Bisque. It's a concealer powder. I really like these powders. I think that they do actually a really nice job, and they're really great for touch-ups. Right before filming, sorry, I know I just looked at my monitor, but right before filming, I tapped a little bit more on with just my finger, and it covered off a blemish pretty well. So this guy here. So we're not quite done yet. We are down, oh gosh, I don't know if you'll really be able to see. The light is awful. We're down at that coral line, so not much movement has been made, but there is some. I'm kind of annoyed. I don't think I'm going to finish this by the end of the project, but it'll be a nice gimme project for 2021, so that'll be good. Then I have this guy here. This is my CoverFX Cover Enhancer Drop, Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. I flipping love these. I wear them almost every time I do my makeup. It goes underneath my foundation to just give a Lit from Within glow that I then pile foundation on, and then I piled more highlight on. So last update I actually decided to mark it, which is that purple line, and now we are down there, and I know this was laying on its side when I just brought it in, but I'm hoping you might, oh no. No, like normally you can see some form of demarcation, but oh, maybe a little bit. Can you hopefully see a little tiny bit of demarcation there? But I mean, all in all, that's a lot of usage that I've gone through in this product. I don't know how long that's actually taken me, but I'm pretty darn proud of the use I've gotten on this, and I mean I love the product. I'm not like in a hurry to get rid of it, so I'm really enjoying this. The next product I have is this. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. I have mine in the shade 𝙒𝙯𝙁 Beige, and I'm happy to report I'm actually done with this guy. I don't think you'll be able to see through it, but maybe you can see kind of like the windows in there. It's completely empty. I even took it out and like slammed it down trying to get every last drop of this out. I really enjoyed this foundation, and I'm happy. This was my oldest foundation in my collection by far. I think I bought this in 2017. Yikes. But we're done and over with it now, and I'm really happy about it. Then we go to my next product, which is this. This is my Lancome La Vie Est Belle perfume. I really love this for this time of year. It's just like a really warm, comforting kind of smell to me for some reason. When I used to work at bareMinerals, a girl I worked with always wore this, and I like fell in love with the scent on her, knew I wanted to get it, so I bought this big honkin' size. And y'all, who let me decide that my goal was to finish this? Who let me? So when we rolled it in, we were at that top line, that top like orangey line, where we were then at that purple line, and we didn't make too much progress. The bottle does kind of dwindle down like this though, so it's kind of hard to get like an actual reading on where it is. I spray it almost every day, honestly. Like even if I'm just in pajamas, I want to smell nice for myself, I will spray this on almost every day, sometimes twice a day. Once in the morning and then once like in the evening, like after work, when I just want to like freshen up and feel like I'm put together for like the rest of my day. So I mean, we're not gonna finish. It's not in the cards for this one, which is fine. I like this scent for this time of year, and I'm fine with keeping it in and just kind of monitoring where I am with it. So again, I need to talk to whoever was in charge that day. Then the next product, it's kind of a hard one to show progress because it's in like a opaque aerosol can. This is my Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. I love this. It has, I don't know if I've shown you the mister. I don't even know if it showed. Oh, it did. I love this. It's so hard for me to guess where this is. Maybe I'm like in where the lettering is here. I don't really know. Again, it's very like whitewashed because of the ring light, but I'm like maybe down to like the writing. There's no real way for me to accurately judge except for like contemplate where I feel the product kind of sloshing on the sides as I shake it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe where my fingers are now. That seems about right, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We're not done yet. Then the next item I have is going to be this guy here. This is my bareMinerals Ready Foundation. I have mine in the shade Medium Beige. I mixed the Makeup Revolution Setting Baking Powder in Lace in with this, which definitely made this more crumbly, which is why the progress is so intense on this. I really am sorry about the glare on that. So that is where we are now. So there's not a lot of product left. I think I could finish this before the move, and I'm really excited about it. So I kind of just want to get this gone, honestly. I'm kind of just over having this, and it's a nice compact. I can see myself keeping this. The compact gets disgustingly filthy because it's like that soft matte packaging, but it's really sturdy. It's lasted me forever, like a long time. So I'm happy to continue to work on it, and I I'm bound and determined to finish that up by next month. So there's that. What's left is just roll-ins from last update. So the first thing, I rolled out my blush that was in this for like 6 months because I just wasn't reaching for it, and I decided to put the blush that I've been like low-key panning because I think that I can finish it. I think if I really try and just put blush on every day, I could totally finish this up. This is what was left of NARS Orgasm. So they're, oh gosh, this is such a, okay, no, I can totally do this. So I'll have a picture on the side of how much product was left, but that is all that we have left. So there's not that much. It's so thin. It honestly, like, let me see if, I hope you can see this little like divot. If I shimmy all the product, it's basically flush in the divot. So that's kind of been how I've been judging the usage on it, is there was like kind of a mountain over that little divot, and now it's kind of just flush with the divot. So I think I can finish this by next month also. I'm pretty sure I totally can, which would mean I finished or got 3 blushes that I used up. Now I find loose blushes way easier than pressed blushes to use up, mostly because I've never really used up a pressed blush, but there is that. Then the next product we have is this guy. This is my Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Kitten. And if you are impressed, I totally used it up. Just kidding. I definitely did not finish this. But the packaging is crystal clear because I decanted the product, as I kind of alluded that I would have to in my previous update. It was unable to be revived in this packaging. I would put the eye drops in, but I couldn't mix it because the wand almost doesn't reach all the way down, or it reaches all the way down, but there's like a tiny little gap, and I just can't mix. I can't mix it. So what I ended up doing was I had this pretty nice MAC paint pot laying around from finishing this up this year, and I decided to put Kitten in there with honestly a ridiculous amount of eye drop. So this is like probably 70% eye drop to Kitten, but it's almost like a jelly product. So I panned the Too Faced Jelly Highlight, and it almost feels kind of like that. It still performs beautifully. It is what I have on my lid today, but it's so, I really don't know if you'll be able to see. It's just so pretty. And again, I have it on my lid today. So it's really beautiful, and I will continue to use it. And maybe I just will like totally neglect my pan those eyeshadows and just focus on using this guy up. Then the last item we have to talk about is this guy here, and this is my bareMinerals loose eyeshadow. This is in the shade Cream Soda. This was just a matte cream color. I rolled this in because I was working on a lot of colorful eyeshadows, and sometimes I just want like a cream to blend out my colorful eyeshadows. And of course I rolled this in because I was like, oh, pan those eyeshadows. I have so many colorful eyeshadows in my collection. Guess who got a very neutral color palette this month? That's just the way fate works. But I have used this. I've made a tiny bit of progress. Again, this is a loose product, so it's hard to make progress, but I've definitely made progress on it. So I'm pretty excited about the usage I've made. I think I could finish this by next update too. This also is like brightening enough that I could potentially use it mixed with Bisque as a like under eye setting powder. So I might actually try that. Now that I'm saying that, I'm like, why haven't I tried that? I've tried this by itself kind of under the eye, but using it with like the concealer powder itself, that might make the color a little bit better, so I could use that a little bit easier. So I think I'm gonna try that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm content using this. It's fine. So now we have 2 items that we're going to roll into this project. I know there's only a month left, or maybe not even a month left. I'm strategic with what I'm rolling in because I know I only have a limited amount of time that this project's going to continue. So I'm like, what can I feasibly finish up in that time frame? Like, what could I possibly finish up? So the first thing that I feel like I might be able to finish is this guy here. This is the NYX Pore Filler. It's just a face primer. I've used this a couple times now, maybe 3 or 4, and I actually really like it. So this is where we are right now. So I mean, again, I've really been using a small amount because I only have been using it right in the T-zone. Then I've been using the Becca Backlight priming filter all over the rest of my face. But I definitely could use this all over my face, no problem. And I kind of want to be strategic about what I can possibly finish up before moving again. So there is 0.4 fluid ounces, so not even half of a fluid ounce in this. So I feel like in theory, I could totally finish this, and I'm going to try to finish this. Then the other item that I'm rolling in, and I kind of alluded to this in my roulette pan collab that I wanted to finish a foundation, and I'm going to roll it in because we only have one more month and I really want to finish this darn foundation. So I had this in my Mission 100% cruelty free, and that's where these center lines came from. Now we're down here, and I hope you can maybe see, I definitely had the window and I can see it in person. I don't know if you'll be able to see there, the right underneath that line, there's a window, and I know exactly that that's where I am. So I'm going to try to finish this. There's really not that much product left. So we only have that little bit. And because of the nature of this product being this like spatula kind of product, like even that, like you can totally tell that it's only like on the bottom of the paddle. So because this is a paddle product though, I tend to pick up more product and apply it on my face than I did with like the dropper foundation, as well as I just feel like this was such a high coverage, like you need such a little amount and it's such a full coverage. This one's still a full coverage, but I feel like I can almost use a little more. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to finish this. I think I could do it. I think that's totally doable, and I'm excited. That means like realistically, I feel like I totally could finish these. Maybe not so much this. I really like this though, and I think I would repurchase this if I'm being fair. That is it for this project. I think we're on the fast track of finishing some products up. I definitely like, again, who let me make that decision? I have no idea, but yeah. So let me know how you are doing in your project pans. Let me know if you are still motivated. I know we are approaching the end of the year, and that is when usually I feel like I'm getting a lull, so to speak. So I'm excited to start fresh new projects next year. I think I'm going to have a video coming later this month or maybe next month talking about my project pan ideas of what I want to do next year. If you want to do them as well, feel free to join in it. But yeah, until my next video, I hope you guys are staying healthy, staying sane, and staying safe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!